Hi guys, it's Amanda here. Welcome back to my art channel. Today's video I'm going to be filming my updated room slash workspace tour. I did one of these around this time last year, but a couple of things have changed and a couple of things will be changing. So I just wanted to film this video and kind of show you guys where my room and workspace are currently, because this time next year they're going to be completely different. I currently live in a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 other roommates, and I am graduating college in May, so I'm basically in 3 months moving out of this apartment, and I don't know where I will be after that, but this space will change a lot. So this time next year, I don't know where my room space will be, but this is my current workspace, and there's a couple of things I've done to improve on it since last year and just make it easier for me when I do have to move out in 3 months. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention about my room is that the key to me having this space is that it has to be multifunctional. My room serves so many purposes. My room is my sanctuary. It is my safe haven. I spend so many hours out of the day in this room, and so it has to serve multiple purposes. I eat all my meals in my room pretty much. I relax in my room, obviously, and sleep in my room, but I also get ready in my room. I do my makeup and my homework and my art all at the same desk. So everything has to be kind of organized and multifunctional, and I have to have space for everything. So that was kind of just what I wanted to preface this video with, and now I will get into the tour. So the first thing you see on the back side of my door is this little sugar skull decal, and this is from Michael's, and I love him. So that is the first thing you see. And then on the back side of that door, you see this poster, which probably looks familiar to some of you if you watch my videos regularly. This is in the background of a lot of those videos. It's just a poster I picked up at a local kind of poster convention that was going on at my school. So that's where I picked that up. Here we just have the light switches, which I keep off most of the time because I prefer natural lighting. This is just a piece by Pencil Butter. It was one of her daily sketches, and I picked up a few of those from her Etsy shop, and I love them. This is my favorite though. This is just a little hook for my keys. Up here is just a little picture of my friend's little sister. She's one of my heroes. And so yes, my room is filled with lots of artwork and lots of pictures. It's very personalized to me. Here is just the door to my bathroom, pretty standard. Here is my kind of little reading nook, I guess you could call it. Up here is just the breaker box for all of our fuses and stuff. But the thing is, it's actually metal. So I stuck a bunch of magnets to it, pretty much. I have pictures of me and my boyfriend Keith. Here's our freshman year of college. Here's when we went to Alcatraz in San Francisco, and then here's our senior prom picture. I also just have pictures of my dog and some cool kind of like odds and ends that I've collected. Just stuff like that. Here's our Comic-Con bracelets, a little dream catcher, my dog. Little clothing tags, stuff like that. Here's more pictures of friends and family members and just kind of little personal knickknacks that I like to hold on to. I have this chair. This is from Pier 1. It belonged to my mom, but she let me take it to school with me. I love this chair, and I do a lot of my reading here for my homework. Next to it, I just have kind of this little 6 cubby thing. This is from Target. I decorated it with some washi tape. And on here, I just have a little reading lamp. This is from Target, I believe. A little match, or a little lighter to light my candles. This is my gourmet espresso candle. It smells like hot chocolate. It smells really good. Tissues, because I have allergies, like a mofo. And here's just a couple more pictures. A little elephant, and some more pictures. These are of my grandparents when they were kids. And I realized when I said mofo that that's what Monique Renee calls her fans. So I am a mofo in every sense of the word. Here is just, in these cubbies, I just have stuff like my textbooks. I'm a psychology major in college, and I'm minoring in counseling and education. But I'm currently taking sign language classes, so I have a lot of my sign language textbooks. and then some psychology books. And here's my iPad. I use this to take notes. It has a Bluetooth keyboard in it, so that's really helpful. I have my glasses case, and I have some note cards here. I'm currently also preparing to take the GRE, so I have my sign language vocab note cards and my GRE vocab note cards. Here I just have some more books and games and DVDs and stuff. Here is a book I got from the dollar store that I hollowed out so I can like put stuff in here. I know, you should never be mean to books, but it was a fun little Pinterest project. Here I have some DVDs like the Studio Ghibli movie collection, Blood In, Blood Out, and Goodfellas. Goodfellas is my all-time favorite feel-good movie. If you like mob movies and you have not seen Goodfellas, you need to see it. Here I have Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is my cousin's. He's letting me borrow it so I can play that. Here's where I keep all my other DS games. And here I have some washable markers from the Up and Up Target brand. There's 30 markers in here and I got them for $4. I think I want to do a cheap art supply challenge with these, but I initially picked them up so I could color coat my GRE flashcards. So that's that cubby. Here's just my light box. I talked about that in my most recent Michaels haul. And here's my secret candy drawer. I currently have some Sweet Tart Mini Chews. These are the bomb. And I also have some dark chocolate Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. If you don't have a secret candy drawer, you are not living your life properly. Here's just a little ottoman that I have with my backpack on it that I'm currently using for school, as well as just like my wallet and keys and some headphones, just kind of like a catch-all area where I put things that I know I will need and I don't want to lose track of them. Now I'm just going to give you guys kind of a quick overview of my gallery wall. I'm not going to go in and explain every single piece by every single artist because that will just take too long. But if you do have any questions, please leave your comments down below and I would love to inform you about who the artist is. I will just say that I did this piece up here. This is one of my all-time favorite pieces I've ever done. I did it back in 2010. So that one is mine, and then I also put in these little fake flowers in the shadow box. But everything else is not my artwork. But if you are curious as to who the artist is, I will be happy to let you know. And also, I do have some more pieces from my last Comic-Con haul that I have yet to hang up here. So I need to get some more frames, but this is what it looks like so far. Here's just a quick overview of my bed. This on top of it is just a throw blanket that I have on there for when I get cold, but I love it. It's just, I just took it from home when I moved to college, so I can't tell you where it's from. But the rest of my bedding is from Target. Yeah, now I'll move over to this wall. Back here I just have some more posters. These two right here are Killers posters, and then this was just from Big Lots. Here we have my printer. I also have a little fake flower vase back here. Well, it's kind of a flower vase. The flowers in it are fake or paper flowers that somebody made for me, and this was a bottle of Smirnoff that I painted because recycling is important. Remember that. So yeah, here's just my printer. It's just a super cheap printer that I have for school, nothing special. Here's just a little storage organizer from Michaels, and I just use this to keep all my paper and sketchbooks, some portfolios, some prints that I'm going to be putting in my Etsy shop. So that should be up by the time this video goes up, and the link will be down below if you want to check that out. If you do check it out, I really appreciate it, and thank you in advance. Here's just some art books that I have. This one is so funny because Alexi Brewer recently showed this in an art haul that she did, and I've had this book for years. I remember picking up this book from Borders bookstore when that was still around, so that gives you an idea of how long I've had it. But to be completely honest, I've never seen Full Moon. I just fell in love with the artwork in here. It's so detailed. My pages are coming apart and everything. That's how long I've had it, but whenever I have art block or I need inspiration, I flip through that art book. So that is the Arina Tanemura collection, The Art of Full Moon art book. And when she showed that in her haul, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I love that book. Like, it's so good. Here I just have some more scrapbook paper and some cardstock, my old sketchbook, and just like little scrap pieces of paper that I want to keep around. Here I just have my water bottle lineup of water bottles that I've finished drinking and need to refill. Well, I'm still working on this one, but I try and drink 5 water bottles like this a day. I know that might seem a little excessive, but they're 24 ounces each, and they are the Contigo water bottles, and I just decorate mine with stickers. Underneath this storage organizer, I have my scanner. It's the Epson Perfection V37 scanner. I like it a lot. And then this is the piece that I'm currently working on. I'm going to be coloring this probably today or tomorrow, and this is my Nightwing and Batgirl Valentine's piece. So that will probably be up this Friday on my channel, so stay tuned for that. In this drawer, I just have my duplicate Copic markers and my Halloween makeup kit. This is just the makeup that I used to create all my Halloween and special effects makeup on my beauty channel. So if you want to check those out, you can. And then down here, I just have like various junk, basically. I have a lot of stuff from my online store, like I have boxes and I have a postal scale, I have clear bags, but then I also have stuff like a paper cutter, some jewelry making supplies back there, some spare printer paper, and then just like files that I want to hang on to. So it's kind of a catch-all little place, but it comes in handy, and it's a nice place to keep all of this stuff so that it doesn't have to be on my desk, because like I said, I need all the space on my desk that I can get. Really quickly, this is my closet. This is one of my favorite parts of my room because it's huge. It's like a whole other room in here. And shout out to whoever wants to spend the rest of their life with me. Look how much space you'll have. Yeah, I have a lot of clothes, I know, but like 90% of them are from like Ross and TJ Maxx. Yeah, and then down here is just my little going away bag. I am going to see Keith this weekend. Keith is my boyfriend. We are long distance right now, but we're not so long distance. We live about 3 hours away from each other, so we see each other about every 2 weeks or so. So I'm gonna go see him this weekend, so I'm packing for that. That's pretty much it for the closet. Now I'm gonna move on to the desk. And just to give you kind of an overview here, my desk is these 2 drawers. Sorry, the light from the window is a little bright. Basically, I have these 2 sets of 3 drawers on either side, and then I just have a piece of plywood over them. I used to have an actual desk in between there, but I just found that this was actually a lot more functional. We measured wrong, so it doesn't actually go all the way to the end, but it gives me a lot more space than it did previously, so I love that a lot. And this side is basically the art side. This side over here is kind of the vanity slash makeup side, hence why I have a giant mirror there so I can get ready here in the mornings. And then I have stuff like my laptop, some pens and pencils and stuff for homework. So I'm gonna go in and give you guys a bit of a closer look. I'm gonna do this stuff really quickly first. These drawers here are just like hair and makeup stuff for my hair and my makeup. Here's like makeup that I don't reach for on the day-to-day basis, but I still use pretty often. This is my makeup storage. This is also from Michaels, and it's basically just 3 drawers, and each drawer has 3 compartments, and I just divide it up into eye makeup, lipstick, and like face makeup. I know this is a lot of makeup, but makeup is kind of my other hobby besides art, so that's why I have this much space dedicated to it. Here I just have makeup palettes, and then this is kind of like my favorite makeup and my most reached for products. And I just have this little organizer from TJ Maxx that I have to keep all of those. And then just like my face moisturizer. Over here I also have my Nintendo DS because I play that a lot before I go to bed. I'm currently playing Animal Crossing Wild World, but I'm still really tempted to get New Leaf. Everyone says I should get it, so I think I'm gonna pay off this last mortgage and then I might get Animal Crossing New Leaf. If you've played Animal Crossing, you know what those mortgage payments are like. I have this desk lamp here. This is just from Walmart. And I just use this to kind of give me extra light in this area when I need it, especially at night. The overhead light doesn't give me quite as much light as I would prefer, so that's why I have this here. I also just have a little mirror for like applying my makeup more close up and for when I'm filming makeup tutorials. Here's all my makeup brushes. I just have them in an old candle container. As I mentioned, here's the mirror that I use for my vanity. Hello. This is my little camera tripod. It's not really a tripod, but basically it just clips on to any surface, and then you mount your camera up here, and you can twist and bend this any way you want. So I turn it like this to film downwards when I'm drawing, and then I turn it like this to film my face, and then I have the mirror behind me to serve as my viewfinder. Because the camera that I'm using, it's a Canon Coolpix, I think, or Canon PowerShot, does not have a viewfinder. So yeah, and then here's just a little sticky note of the assignments I'm working on right now. This is just the piece of plywood that is my desk, and on top of that I have my cutting mat that I use for actually drawing so I don't get any marker on the desk itself. And it also just creates a really nice smooth surface to work on. Here's my phone and the current phone case I have on it, as well as my current wallpaper. Batgirl and Nightwing are OTP. Here's my laptop. It's a MacBook Pro 13-inch laptop. These are the stickers I have on it. Obviously, I'm a giant nerd. But yeah, that's just my laptop. It comes in handy to have this kind of off to the side so I can watch TV shows while I'm drawing, or so I can flip back and forth between homework and whatever else I'm doing, because I'm a really big multitasker. Here I just have some more sticky notes and some kind of everyday pens and pencils, as well as some scissors and some paintbrushes. All right, now on to the art side of my desk. On this wall right here, I have a couple of calendars. This calendar up here is where I keep all of my plans for upcoming videos, and I kind of schedule out the videos I want to have up over the next few weeks or so. So that's the top calendar. This dry erase board calendar is more for school related stuff, so I put all my due dates and assignments on this one. This is just these were a gift from Keith for my 21st birthday. They're just some 3D printed hearts that he printed off at work, and I just stuck them to my wall with sticky tack. I think they're super cute because they look like the 8-bit Zelda hearts. And then here I have my Copic marker color chart. Down here I have my backup battery as well as my battery charger, because both my batteries were on the verge of death earlier before filming this, so I had to charge them. And here in this corner I have some more artwork in the back, as well as some more pictures. This piece is by an artist known as David Santiago, and then up here I just have pictures of friends and family and stuff. Over on this side as well, I forgot to mention the decor. These are also some 3D printed gifts from Keith. These are glow-in-the-dark sugar skulls. They're so cool. I have a big one and then I have a little one, and I'll just kind of like zoom in so you guys can see the detail. They're super cool and I love those. I also just have a little wooden A here. This is from Michael's, and this is another pencil butter artwork that I have. It's one of her original ACEO cards. I love it. Okay, now back to over here. So here's my Ott light. I got this at Michael's. I used a 40% off coupon. I highly recommend doing that. It knocked like 40 bucks off the price. So this is what I use to kind of give me additional lighting when filming my videos. This lamp over here can tend to be a little bit too yellow. As you can see, like this is very yellow. That is very white. So that's better for filming. Back here I have I have some lotion. I'm really weird about dry skin, so I have to have lotion like at all times. I have my Copic Various Ink Colorless Blender refill, as well as my Copic Air Can, although this one is empty and I need to get a new one. In here I just have some little things like sticky notes, my favorite eraser, some earrings, and my spare SD card. Now, this is probably one of the things that you guys are most curious about, because this is a big part of my art workstation. This storage unit is also from Michael's, and I forget the name of it, but it's in their Recollections line, which you can find exclusively at Michael's. So this is where I keep all of my Copic markers, Copic marker refills, and liners. So I'm just going to go through this really quick. Up here I have like my Sakura white jelly roll pen, my most used pencil, my Pentel pocket brush pen, my Faber-Castell brush pen in warm gray 4, just like my most reached for liners and drawing utensils. I have all my Copic refills here, and the ones that don't fit up here I have down in this little drawer, which I will get to in a moment. I have my Copic markers that aren't really colors, like my fluorescent yellow green marker is the only fluorescent marker I have, so instead of keeping it down here, I just like to keep it up here and kind of out of the way. I also don't reach for this one a lot, so it's kind of better to have it out of the way. I also have my black Copic marker, my special black Copic marker, and my colorless blender, which are things that I reach for actually fairly often, but I don't like to have to dig for them down here, so it helps me to have them up there. Here I have my Prismacolor Premier Fine Liner markers. Sorry, that was not in frame. These came in a set and they're all 005. I like these a lot, but I prefer the Sakura Pigma Micron ones better. I just wish that the Pigma Microns came in more colors like this. Like I said, these are my Copic refills. Here I have my Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners that I purchased in addition to the set of 10 that I have, and I have some Stabilo liners as well. Here are the Sakura Pigma Micron pens, and I have them in various sizes. And then here are the 2 Copic original markers that I own, as well as my 1 Prismacolor Premier marker that I own currently, and my X-Acto blade. So kind of just like odds and ends that I reach for pretty often. And then in these 2 little drawers down here, I have my masking fluid, some India ink, and my refills that don't fit up here, like I said. In this one, I have some spare Copic nibs, some Prismacolored pencils. I only have 3 of those. Some artist trading cards, some of my business cards, another X-Acto blade, my little airbrush attachment for the Copic airbrush system. Just stuff like that. That's kind of a catch-all drawer right there, but it does come in handy because that stuff can be tucked away and it doesn't clutter my desk space. Over here I have my current sketchbook, my current planner, and my current video ideas journal. I like to write down video ideas for both my channels, so if I'm ever out of an idea to post for that week or for the next coming weeks, I can just refer to this, and I usually get a lot of good ideas that way. Here are just my glasses. I was wearing those earlier because allergy season is in full swing and my contacts have been driving me nuts lately, so I have been opting to wear my glasses a little bit more. So I have those there. Now I'm going to show you guys kind of what's in these drawers. This first drawer is kind of a mess, but it's kind of all like school supplies stuff. I have some more lotion. Like I said, I'm really weird about dry skin, so I have 3 hand creams in here. I also have stuff like dry erase markers for my dry erase marker calendar, a stapler. I have like my little electronic devices in here, my external hard drive, my camera bag, some USB keys and card readers, just like stuff that I need for just like life things, like desk supplies, office supply kind of things. Down here is where I have more of my extra art supplies, and this little tray here reaches out, but in here I just have some tags from my online store. That's what's in that upper corner there. I have some spare liners, some E6000, and a pencil sharpener. So that's what's in there. And then in here I just kind of have an assortment of things. I have my Faber-Castell 6 Pit Artist pens in the gray set. I have my Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liner pens that I won in Lamia Crescent's giveaway. I have my Prismacolor Colorase pencils. And then I have this set of color pencils, which I just picked up at Hobby Lobby. There's a set of 36. They were pretty inexpensive. They were $6.99. Next to that, I just have my travel pencil case, which comes in handy. I have my Sakura Jelly Roll pens. I have the Moonlight set and the Classic set in here. and I love these. These are so fun. I also have some artist's tape. It's basically like masking tape, but I like to use this to create borders around my pieces. I also just have like some jewelry making supplies in here for no apparent reason, and some thumbtacks and stuff. Little cups for like water or masking fluid. My corner rounder. This is just where I keep like Conte and charcoal. I also have this little device, which is what I use to put my phone on when I'm filming for Periscope. But I need to find an alternative to this because this kind of sucks. I got it at like a free booth that was on my college campus for Xfinity. Xfinity sucks. Xfinity internet is the worst. So I kind of resent that little device. These are some Crayola watercolor pencils, some Prismacolor watercolor pencils, some Prismacolor Premier Art Sticks. These are just like woodless colored pencils. And then underneath that, I have my Derwent watercolor pencils, which were a hand-me-down from a grad student in the art department. He gave me those. He's super, super cool. Down here, I have my old man slippers because my feet get cold a lot. So I like to have my old man slippers close by. This bottom drawer here is just like junk. Like it's plastic bags that I use as trash bags, binders, my laptop case, and tape, command strips, which come in super handy for hanging stuff on your walls if you live in an apartment or in the dorms. You're gonna need some of these puppies because they're great. Yeah, basically just like that's kind of a junk drawer as well. But I think that's everything. Hopefully this video wasn't too long and hopefully I didn't miss anything. Again, if you guys have any questions about any of the things that I showed, I know I didn't go too in depth with everything, but if you do have any questions, please don't feel free to leave a comment down below or message me on any of my social media, and I would be happy to let you guys know more about my art supplies or about any of the artists on my beautiful gallery wall, anything like that. Also, I don't know if I've been in frame at all this whole time. No viewfinder, so I have no idea. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I can't wait to see where I am this time next year and what my workspace looks like then. So make sure you're subscribed for my videos. I post new videos every single Wednesday and every single Friday. So without further ado, I will see you guys Friday with my Artsy Fartsy Friday video for the week. Bye guys.